Good morning. It's a developing story. My name is Odunayo Sawyer. The efforts of the present administration in Ondo State to promote and restructure its security architecture towards improving the living conditions of residents have been commended. The National Commandant of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Professor Abubakar Ahmed, who also commended the leadership qualities of Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, said no meaningful development can take place in an unsafe environment. The NSCDC boss disclosed that Governor Aiyedatiwa is one of the very few governors offering operational support to the Corps, which has strengthened the partnership between the government and security agencies in the state. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole completes the story.
The Ondo State Government House in Akure was the venue where Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, in company of some members of the State Executive Council, received in audience the National Commandant of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, Professor Abubakar Ahmed. Professor Ahmed, who led team of officers on a courtesy visit, said Governor Aiyedatiwa is one of the few governors offering operational support to the Corps, which has strengthened the partnership between the government and security agencies in the state.
I want to tell you that the Corps is with you. We will continue to be with you. And as a chief security officer of the state, we don't have any option than to work with you. And I want to tell you that I was appointed by this government. And so we have no option than to work for government, work for the nation, to make sure that, yes, we have peace and tranquility in the nation. Unlike before, that all security services are coming together, working together. We have seen that we must work together to provide safety and security for Nigerians and for Nigeria, especially as it relates to our mandate of protecting critical national assets and infrastructure.
He applauded the governor for his support for the operations of all security agencies in Ondo State. Governor Aiyedatiwa thanked the commandant for the visit and the efforts of the men and women of the NSCDC towards fortifying the security of the state. The governor said since its establishment, the NSCDC has continued to live up to the task on internal security, especially in preventing oil theft and pipeline vandalization. Aiyedatiwa stressed that the recently leaked intelligence report amongst security agencies shows that security agencies are working together and collaborating effectively to secure communities and the people.
The leaked intelligence report created a bit of tension in the state about this swap planning to attack some part of the country, part of Kogi and part of Ondo State. If they are planning, they were planning because we already get to know. Once a plan is known, definitely they will not be able to succeed. So that is why I just want to let you know that we are safe here in Ondo State, because every of their plans and activity, there's a way the security agencies get to know. And that is to also tell you that the security agencies are working. If they are not working, there's no way they could get that intelligence, from their surveillance, from their interaction with the system.
The governor promised to continue to give needed support to security agencies in the state as encouragement for the commendable jobs being done. Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
And the Ondo State government, in collaboration with the Development Agenda for Western Nigeria Dawn Commission and Afenifere, will host the federal government Southwest Citizen Government Engagement Summit on Wednesday and Thursday, October 29 to 30, 2025. The summit, themed Strengthening Democracy Through Dialogue, Assessing Progress, Charting the Future, will hold at the International Conference Center, the Dome, Akure. Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa will serve as chief host of the summit. Participants will include Southwest governors, ministers, and federal appointees of Southwest origin, federal legislators, traditional rulers, religious leaders, civil society organizations, private sector players, youth and student bodies, women groups, and other key stakeholders across the region. The two-day summit is expected to foster collaboration and promote sustainable development in the Southwest region. The Independent National Electoral Commission has extended the ongoing collection of permanent voter cards in Anambra State. The decision followed appeals from citizens and stakeholders seeking more time for eligible voters to collect their cards ahead of the November 8, 2025 governorship election. According to the Director of Voter Education and Publicity, Victoria Etamese, the exercise, which was earlier scheduled to end on October 26, will now continue from Wednesday, October 29 to Sunday, November 2, 2025. The Commission expressed appreciation for the cooperation and enthusiasm of a number of residents and urged all eligible voters to prepare for the upcoming election. INEC urged registered voters who have yet to collect their PVCs to take advantage of the extended period and visit the designated collection centers across the 326 registration wards in the state. Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party has suspended screening of aspirants for its 2025 elective national convention, which was earlier scheduled to hold today, citing unforeseen circumstances. This came after former Jigawa State Governor and ex-Minister of Foreign Affairs Sule Lamido expressed anger and disappointment over his inability to obtain nomination form for the position of national chairman of the party, threatening to go to court if his right to contest was muzzled. The party's internal crisis was further compounded by the threat of over 20 federal lawmakers elected on the platform of PDP to defect from the party over an alleged plot by the leadership to clear a nominee of an All Progressives Congress governor for the position of national women leader. The decision of the party to suspend screening is coming less than a month to the much anticipated convention and has stirred concern among party members and observers about possible internal challenges and the effect of the delay on the party's preparations. Chairman of the National Convention Organizing Committee, Ahmadu Fentiri, and Governor of Adamawa State said a new date for the screening will be communicated in due course. The United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, has urged Nigerian journalists to prioritize ethical reporting when covering issues affecting children, ensuring that their coverage protects the rights, dignity, and safety of minors. Making the call in Ibadan during a two-day media training on ethical journalism and child rights reporting, Chief of UNICEF Lagos Field Office, Celine Lafostrere, described ethical reporting on children as both a professional standard and a moral obligation. Lafostrere said UNICEF believes that every child has the right to be seen, heard, and protected. She noted that the media holds immense power to inform, inspire, and hold institutions accountable, but with that power comes the responsibility to report with integrity, sensitivity, and respect for human dignity. Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Information, Chinasa Ogbodo, informed that the Child Rights Act has been domesticated in 33 states, but more effort is needed to ensure full protection of children across the country. And that's Developing Story. Thank you so much for watching. Good morning.